Welcome to a new episode of TTG Conversations 5 Questions video series. I'm Karen Yu, Group Editor of TTG Asia Media. In this episode, we'll find out how demand for private air charters is shaping up now that travel access is improving in Asia. And giving us insights on this topic is Stefan Wood, Executive Director of Air 7 Asia. Stefan is an aviation expert with 29 years of experience. Last year, he co-founded Air 7 Asia as a joint venture with Air 7, a private aviation jet services organization. Happy to have you on the show, Stefan.
Well, thank you very much, Karen. I'm very excited to be on the show, and I'm actually on the show all the way from Air 7 headquarters in Camarillo, California.
Yeah, and it's the wonderful views in the background too.
Yeah, I'll just show you there. A few lovely jets down in the background there with the beautiful Californian blue skies.
Wonderful, wonderful. Perfect setting for our conversation today. I've got 5 questions for you, and here's the first, Stefan. You spoke to TTG Asia last year when you launched Air 7 Asia in response to growing demand for private jet services. Now, that was in September when there were still layers of border restrictions, but then they were starting to peel off very slowly. How does demand back then compare to now when even more borders are easing open?
Well, I can tell you right now that the demand is huge. The difference now is, though, there's a lot of demand for tourism charters and family charters. That is families that haven't seen each other for quite some time, flying from around Southeast Asia. Now that the hassle of COVID travel is very, very rapidly leaving.
So back then it was more corporate repatriations, I remember correctly, right?
Correct. There was a lot of repatriations, a lot of business needing to get places, and a lot of demand travel, need to get there. Airlines not flying, so therefore private jet was the way around it.
Now, I imagine that safe distancing potential from flying in your own airplane must be a trigger for the spike in preference for private jet charters. What other factors are fueling that demand for private jet charters?
Well, definitely safe distancing, and the fact that you're with your own family group, or you're with your own tour group, you're with people you know. And the big thing we're finding, though, is even with COVID recovery, your big international airport hubs are very, very busy when it comes to checking in. You're on a plane with 100 to 200, 300 passengers. Whereas on a corporate jet, you literally turn up to us at Seletar, and 10 minutes later, you're on your aircraft, on your way, we land where you're going, and you're straight through a private jet terminal into your waiting limousine. That's definitely fueling demand as well.
Okay. And what are your biggest challenges now in catering to customers?
Look, quite simply, it is supply and demand. And that's one of the reasons I'm standing right here at Air 7 headquarters in California, because we're talking about a couple more aircraft acquisitions to bring back to Singapore, because it is seriously, we cannot keep up with bookings. And the only way to solve that is to have more aircraft.
That's great. Was that fueled by the announcement yesterday as well by Prime Minister Lee from Singapore?
Well, it certainly will help, but I think that the general feeling in Southeast Asia was that this was coming. It was on the cusp of opening. So, the demand, and now the future demand, yes, as of Singapore, the 1st of April being a lot more accessible. I can tell you today, I go through the requests for the next month and a half. Absolutely crazy. And we won't be able to do everything. Simple as that.
Okay. Now, more airlines are reinstating scheduled services into and around Asia now that border restrictions are easing. How do you see that impacting demand for private jet services?
I think it's absolutely fantastic, because one of the things it does is Singapore Changi has been no-go to private jets all during COVID. And it was only a couple of weeks ago, CWS announced that we could use Changi again. And what that means is a lot of people do choose to fly into Singapore as the hub on airlines and transit onto a corporate jet to places where the airlines still don't fly. Therefore, that is a huge advantage. And secondly, whilst the airlines are ramping up, they still won't. The services won't be there like pre-COVID straight away. For instance, Phuket used to have 12 direct flights a day, Singapore to Phuket. At the moment, I think there's not even a handful. Yes, that will ramp up, but it won't be 12. If people want to go on Friday afternoon after work and come back on a Sunday night, I bet you it won't be an easy option. The easy option is Air 7 Asia.
Great plug there. Okay, we have seen a lot of collaborations for survival and growth within and beyond travel and tourism industry during the pandemic, such as hotels building unique guest experiences with party planners and artisans. Do you see opportunities for private jet service providers like yourself to forge similar collaborations to keep the demand going as travel becomes more accessible?
Look, there always is, and we have been talking to the Shangri-La in Singapore for some time about a little bit of a collaboration, which we do on the side. We've been in talks with another luxury yacht business now that travels a lot easier. I mean, the way to get to some of these places is corporate jet first. And of course, I mean, our ultimate collaboration was with Air 7 in America to form Air 7 Asia. So it's definitely something we will continue to work with. And if anyone thinks that they might want to collaborate with us, get in contact, and we are more than happy to look at everything.
Sounds wonderful. That's all the questions I have for you, Stefan, and good luck to the bringing that additional fleet to Singapore.
Well, thank you. And before I go, I'll just give you a quick look around at the Air 7 ramp at the aircraft down there, and say a goodbye from sunny California. And
Those
I can't wait.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful weather there.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
Karen.
much, Stefan.
See you later.
Past and future episodes of TTG Conversations, 5 questions can be found on the TTG YouTube channel. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.